What is going on, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one and only Paid to Drive, and of course, Paid to Drive vlogs coming at you. If you drive for any of the apps like Grubhub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, or any of the others, you should definitely be subscribed to this channel with all notifications turned on. That's right, everybody. Definitely hit that notification bell. Hit the like button down below, and let's jump into this. So, no email, no article, none of that today. Just shooting from the hip with this one because people have been asking me to talk about this. I've been resisting just because of the controversy with it. And no, it's not the Para app. That's kind of in the past, I think, at this point, but who knows. But there is a supposed DoorDash driver strike happening on July 31st, if I'm not mistaken. A lot has been said in the Facebook groups about this, just social media. People have been leaving comments all over my videos about it, talking about it. And I just feel like I just want to give some input on it. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm completely on the fence about it, okay? I will always be pro-driver. I will never be pro-corporate or pro the company side because, yes, these companies are there. We should be grateful for them, and I am grateful for them, and I hope you guys are too. Because, of course, for those of you full-timers out there, you could be doing, some job like a 9-to-5 job or a 7-to-3 or an 8-to-4 job or whatever, that you don't really like too much. And it's understandable why you're doing this kind of work. I mean, I went to this kind of work for the freedom and the flexibility, That's why it's not easy to quit these jobs, because of the flexibility, especially for those that are single parents out there or have kids. I'm curious, in the chat over here or in the comments down below, do you have kids? Are you a single parent, trying to make ends meet? I personally cannot, relate to it because I'm not in that situation, but I know tons of people who are, that I've met, through YouTube, through the social media outlets, just in general, So, going back to the whole thing with the strike. Am I for it? Am I against it? Like I said, I'm on the fence, and I'm going to tell you why. If a strike happens, okay, where everyone goes offline for the day or for a set amount of time, I feel like it's been switching around at what they're trying to do. If it really gets DoorDash's attention and, things go in a good direction, that's awesome. Then it was successful. But look how many strikes have been done for Uber, for Lyft. And there have been small successes, but nothing to write home about, at least to my knowledge. I'm not as well versed in the rideshare, realm as much. Maybe some of the other drivers that are in that community can, put some information down below about that. But my thing is, whatever is going to benefit the driver is what I am on, what I am promoting, what I'm supporting, I guess, if that's the best way to put it. But like those other protests and strikes, it really didn't bring enough to the table, because I just feel like, try it. If it works, then it works. But if it doesn't work, then because that's what life is about: trial and error, failures. They say go out there and fail until you succeed. That's a very real thing. So, like, if you ask me, Pete, are you in support of the strike? Are you against it? What's your take? My thing is this: I want whatever is best for the drivers. Period. If they feel that this could do something, maybe they should give it a shot and see what the outcome is. As long as it is not violent, as long as people are not hurt, do what you got to do. Now, the funny thing is, the drivers that are against the strike are the ones saying, go ahead and strike. I'll go and take those orders that you aren't taking. So that's where I feel like sometimes these strikes, when you put it out there, it's almost like it sort of defeats the purpose, because if all these drivers go offline and start picketing or just stay at home or whatever, however they want to do it, I just feel like the people who know that that's happening, that need to make money to provide for their families and just themselves or whoever, they're going to take that as a plus and say, you know what, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to take those orders that you're not taking. So in my opinion, it's almost like it counteracts itself a little bit. So, you know, I don't want anybody flipping out at me or whatever saying, Pete, I thought you were on the side of the driver. I am. Like I said, if you guys want to do this, see what happens. Because you know what? If it gets Tony Shu's attention and Taylor and all these guys that work at DoorDash, and they're like, you know what? They mean business. Let's try and negotiate and see if we can get something going on. But what happened to the DoorDash Council thing, you know, and the committee and all this stuff where the DoorDash drivers were going to get their voices heard? And what happened to this? All right. So you guys know how I feel about this now. How do you feel about this? In the chat, in the comments, do you think that this DoorDash strike that's being set up for July 31st, do you think this will actually do something? Or do you think it's a waste of time? You know, respectfully in the chat or the comments, please put your thoughts. I'm curious. And you know what? If it does go through and things work out, then it was all worth it. Now you guys know that it's worth your time. But if you guys go and do it and nothing really comes of it, that's up to you if you want to continue with it or just try and find some other way to get your voices heard. Those are my 2 cents. What are yours? Put them down below. And I do want to take this time right now to thank all of our patrons over at patreon.com/paid2drive. These people give a little something every month, and my way of saying thank you is I shout you guys out in all the new videos. And you also have direct access to talk to me through Patreon, through the app or the website. So when you hear your name called, say, hey, Pete, I heard my name. And if you want to sign up, link is in the description or in the pinned top comment down below. We got Brian Pomeroy, Heidi Barnes, Joe Valerio, Kurt Paul, Lee Peacock, Tulsa Todd, William Boudreau, Agus, Alan G. Van Horn, Drew Hanor, Fernando Carranza, Frank Haviland. We got Fresh One, Jason Casta, Justin Case, Lulu Laura, Natalie Mosley, Sarah Keston, Scott Freisner, Sherry Cassidy, Stephen Neely, Brian Richardson, Jenny Thomas, and of course, you know, John Bonacci, Matt Epperson, Nick G, Stacy Miller, Terrence Pacheco, and Valerie Brown. Hey! So, huge shout outs to all of them. Links in the description or in the pinned top comment if you want to sign up. But what you should also be signed up on is the Get Upside gas app. What is Get Upside, Pete? Well, it's a free app for your smartphone. Okay, download it. Link in the description down below. It's free. All you do, pump your gas at your gas station, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside gas app, and within 48 hours or so, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. The link's in the description. Make sure to download it. And of course, everybody, I'm not wearing one today, but go get your t-shirts, hoodies, and goodies over at paidtodrivestore.com. Links down below, or just type in paidtodrivestore.com in your web browser. It'll take you there. Everything is on sale. T-shirts, hoodies, and all sorts of goodies over at paidtodrivestore.com. Everything's on sale every day. Go check it out. And if you made it to the end of this video, leave a comment saying end 709. End 709 lets me know you made it to the end. Hit that free red subscribe button down below. Turn on all notifications. Get started right now so you can stay up to date with what's going on in the gig economy. And of course, let's get 150 likes down below. Until next time, get that money, get that honey, keep hustling and keep bustling. And we'll see you next time right here on Paid to Drive and Paid to Drive Vlogs. Be well, drive safe.